New Era has a new special line that they've released. They're calling it overlap hats. And what it is they're overlapping basically the word mark the word called word art. I don't know, the word mark
That's a
that's on the
word
chest
art is great.
on the chest of the jersey. There's that, and then it's the primary logo overlaid on top of that. So the Mariners word art on their chest is like the little compass, the Mariners, and then they have the primary logo of the S with the compass rose on it, overlaid smack dab in the middle of it, except it's on a hat.
Right here.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then everything
yeah.
behind it.
So it's like Briggs Yankees hat, and then behind it has Yankees or
In
New York. Is
script.
it New
That's what it says.
Yankees?
It
Yeah,
says Yankees in script, in cursive.
yeah. Now, those of you listening might be like, "Oh, not so bad." Let me tell you, it's so bad.
It's real bad.
So, the thing that's funny, so the Mariners one, I went and looked at it first, like right away, just to see what it was. And
Yeah.
if you look at it straight on, it says Macers
Mm-hmm.
because it's M-A S with the Compass Rose logo, E-R-S. It says Macers on it. And there's
Yep.
others like Ashos and
Yeah.
Isles, and there's
Astros.
even one with the Texas Rangers that was pulled because whoever was designing this at New Era didn't speak any Spanish or slang Spanish because that was a vulgar term or a vulgar word in Spanish, and so they were pulled off. They're pulled off
Yep.
the website. You can no longer buy a Texas Rangers overlap hat,
Yep.
thanks to somebody not paying attention.
Again, hold on. Before you move on, this comes mere days after the debacle with the St. Patrick's Day caps. And
Yes,
I'm like, let me just go back to my soapbox. In a world with a company who deals in iconography, how
right.
are you screwing this up that bad again within literal days? Oh, I don't understand. It's
I
so
don't understand it.
stupid.
Well, and this is the thing too. Is like baseball family. This is a conversation we were having before we came on here. Is that I bought this Philly Fanatics, or I bought this Phillies clubhouse hat that Brig so vehemently despises.
I can't stand it.
And I'll tell you this: 90% of the hats that I own are 7.5s. This is a 7 5/8. For whatever reason, I've had to, and it's not because my head's bigger, because my 7.5, my old 7.5 hats still fit just fine. I've
Yep.
got one sitting here next to me. It's a 7.5 of them where it fits exactly the same as it does the day I bought it. This is 7 5/8. This is the snuggest 7 5/8 that I own. I don't
Yep.
know what's going on at New Era. I don't know what's going on with the sizes. I don't know what's going on with the quality of their product. I don't know what's going on with their design team. And the other thing is I'm having a really hard time buying hats online these days because you get it in a box. It's just a skosh too small. I bought a Pirates spring training hat and the bill came just like a little bit smashed. I can't figure out exactly what it is that's off about it, but I know there's something. And I know it was because of the size of the box that it was shipped in.
Yep. This
And
hat that
it's
I'm
driving
wearing,
me nuts.
this Yankee spring training cap should be the best one I've ever worn in my life, and I hate everything about it. I hate it. It pinches in all the wrong spots. It balloons in weird places. It's there's like a lack of material halfway through one seam line or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a structural cap engineer, but I just think that something is seriously wrong over there. And did you know
So,
that New
go
Era
ahead.
has been in business with Major League Baseball since Major League Baseball started wearing caps on the field in like 1930 friggin' 4 or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
they've been around forever and doing it
I understand.
how do you suddenly have it wrong?
Yes, that's what I want to know. What happened? What happened?
Now, I
This
will
is a
say,
real issue.
I was complaining about the 7 5/8, the size on this hat. Uh, it does fit like perfectly, but it's smaller than the other 7 5/8 that I have. So like, it's not like an issue. I'm not complaining about it, but it's an oddity. Because that being
Oh, I'm
said,
complaining.
of all the hats that I own and the hats that I wear, the only ones that I actually wear on a regular basis are New Era
Yeah, me
because
too.
they still do it better than anybody,
They do.
despite the fact that the thing is that they've set such a high standard for so many years that you get your next hat and it's like, well, it's not like it's not as good as the one I bought last year. We Brig a couple years ago when you were here for the World Baseball Classic, we were at some sports memorabilia,
Some
I don't know, sports
place.
stuff store. You were looking for that USA hat. Do you remember the guy who was going to say the hat? He said there was a period of time, it was like 2013 to 2017. He's like, that was the worst run of hats
Yep.
ever. And I think we're
Yep.
in another one of those windows for whatever reason.
I think so. And I want to know when when did they switch from wool to wool blend to then 100% poly? Because I feel like maybe it's in line with each of those transition periods because this newer material may be the problem.
Well, I don't know this necessarily that because I have a hat from 2017 that's this material, but that was part of it. Maybe it is the problem because that was that
I don't know.
run where he said they were the
Yeah.
worst hats, right? So maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's this particular blend or something, weave or
Yeah, I
whatever it
don't know.
is.
But and the other thing too about like the poly blend with the
Yeah.
so I was looking on a website for another hat company. This is like a year ago, and it said that it was a blend. It said that it was polyester and wool. Didn't give percentages or anything like that. And I was like,
Right.
okay. I was like, what does this mean? And
Yeah.
specifically, they said
Yeah.
it means that the crown is polyester and the visor is wool.
Right.
And I was like, that's in my best homestar runner voice. I respond, okay, that's weird because I don't like that.
Yeah, you would. Look what you did.
So I didn't buy it. I didn't buy the hat.
I don't blame you.
Couldn't bring myself to do it. But baseball family, if you're having problems with your hats, respond. Let us know. Or if every hat fits you perfectly, the right out of the box when you buy it online, or straight out of the store. Which because that's kind of the thing too is I'm having a hard time. Like I said, I'm having a hard time buying online, which is really going to limit my buying ability because what I want is not always in the stores near me.
What
So
I
it's
want
tough,
is very rarely in the stores near me.
right?
Look, I'm the heart of the Braves country now, so it's like I don't know. I can't.
I live in
I just
Diamondbacks country. I can't even
yeah.
buy a Trailblazers hat around here. Nobody carries those. And the
You're
guys
right.
always make fun of me at Lids for it, that I even ask.
At least you can buy Yankees caps at the local lids. You can go in and there is going to be a Yankees cap anywhere. Now, with whether it's the one I want or not, that's a different story. But
You're right. That is a different story. But anyway, let us know your experience that you've been having lately with hats because we want to hear it. Drop in the comments or shoot us an email, baseballtogetherpod@gmail.com.